Good morning. I wanted to give you a quick overview of how to go ahead and certify your rosters in case the written description in the email was not adequate. So let me just show you quickly. If you go to the TVCC homepage, which is where I am now, and you go to My Cardinal Connect, make sure you go to the new My Cardinal Connect, click on that link. You're going to sign in. Make sure you sign in with the same thing you would use to sign in to your Cardinal email. Everything should be set up on that by now. And you get to this screen. In order to see what you need to see to certify your rosters, click on Faculty. And this is where all of your courses will show. Now, I have one course that I saved that I have not certified my roster on, and I'm going to show you everywhere you should go to look at that. And it is this one. The reason I had not certified it, I have no students in it. When you click on the title, there are no registered students. However, I'm going to go ahead and go to the form to show you how to submit. So I have already bookmarked the email that I sent you that has the link that you go to in order to certify your roster. So if you click on that, it will open up this form. Now, you need to type in your email address. You need to type in your name. And when you get to this part for your course name and number, I'm going to make this suggestion. I'm going to go back to that page that I had bookmarked that is my roster in the official Cardinal Connect. And if you will just highlight the course name, and if you want to do the whole thing, you can. I'm just going to go ahead and get the course name and the section number. And I'm going to copy that. You can either right-click your mouse. I hit Control-C to copy it. And now I'm going to go back to that Google form. And I'm just going to copy and paste there. And something happened that did not work. So let me do that again. This time I'll go this way. And there it goes. Now, you're supposed to put in your section number. So I'm going to look, and mine is ATH01. So I'm going to type that in. Now, when you get to this part of the form, do you have any students who are not attending this course but are listed on your course roster? I had no students listed on mine. So I don't have an issue. If everyone is attending that's on your course roster, then all you have to do is click no. I'll show you in a minute what to do if you have some you need to report. The second question says, do you have students attending but they aren't on your roster? I do not, so I'm going to click no. At that point, I've answered everything I have to on this form to certify rosters, and I will submit. Now, I want you to notice, you can edit your response. If you accidentally submit and realize, uh-oh, I should have reported somebody, you can click on that. But notice there's also this link to submit another response. If you read the email carefully, you do have to submit a response for every course you teach. Every section that you have. I shouldn't say every course you teach, for every section you have. So I clicked on submit another response. And again, you would enter in your email address, your name. And for those of you who have this issue, I know particularly math and English are hit pretty hard with this. You may have multiple sections of the same course. Maybe you have students who are in 4 different English 1301 sections. So if that happens to be the case, then I'm going to suggest this. you can go to this section here. And let's just say that these two right here were actually two different classes that were meeting. And I have students who are kind of scrambled between those two sections compared to what they show up in my class. So what I would say is open this one up, and then you can always go back, open another window, and you can have multiple of your classes that are open. So I'm going to open up this section as well. And now I've got these rosters listed. You can open up as many windows as you need. And so let's say I have my printed roster from the high school that has students in the section they're attending. And hopefully you've already done your cross-referencing, but let's say you haven't. You can open up windows for each of your official TVCC sections and make sure that you're cross-referencing. And let's say I get to the point where on my form where I'm reporting this, I put in my email address, I've put in my name, I have put in this particular section that all of these students are supposed to be in. So let's say that I put in this, and I put in my, yours would be DUA, but let's say I have this. And when I get here, it says, do you have any students who are not attending this course but are listed on your course roster? Let's say that this person had never come to class, okay? They're still on my TVCC roster, but they're not sitting in my class. They never have. They shouldn't be there. It hasn't been caught. All you would have to do is highlight this. You can copy it, and then when you come back to your Google form, then if I have clicked yes, then I can click here and I can do Control V, or I can paste it, and it will give the student ID with the number that's listed there. Now, in addition to that, if you haven't reported that to Kelly Townsend, you need to be sure to do that. And if I have multiple students who are on here who shouldn't, then you're going to list them on each of these lines. Okay? Now, do you have any students who are attending the course, but they're not on your course roster? Let's say they're on your high school roster, and they've never gotten on the TVCC roster, and you're confident they should be. You've talked with your high school counselors. They don't, for whatever reason, it's not been fixed. You're not going to have a TVIN, but you want to list their name here. You also want to send Kelly Townsend a message to make sure if this hasn't been addressed, that it gets addressed immediately. And again, you can go between different rosters because maybe they're supposed to be in that third period class you have, which is this group right here. But they haven't shown up on any of the rosters, but they're supposed to be in there. Then you want to put them on the roster where they should appear, and then you can submit that. Remember, this has to be done by noon on Monday, so it would probably be a very good idea to do it today if you haven't already done so. And if you have any questions or any issues, please don't hesitate to let me know. Have a great weekend.